Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It's your boy Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is cryptocurrency, guys. What is going on? How is everyone? Everyone doing good? I hope things are going great. I hope you are pumped up about what is about to come in the cryptocurrency space. We are about to hit something pretty amazing, pretty amazing. And I just think it's we got precious few months left to I gotta text my girlfriend here. We have precious few months left to I think take advantage of the space that we're in, with the top 10, 15 cryptocurrencies for the best price that we possibly can right now. I really believe that. I really believe that. Let me text her real quick and let her know I'm doing a video. And I just think that it's coming, it's time, and we have to be careful because pretty soon it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. It's going to be a struggle to be able to position yourself in the top 10, top 15 cryptocurrencies. This is really, I think, is really going to be the last time we'll see prices like this. Not that after this next bull run, which a lot of experts, quote unquote, are saying is going to last for 12 to 18 months. Not that we won't, go back into a bear market, but we won't go back down to these prices. And so I think these prices are the last time that we'll see these prices is the next, 4 months to 6 months. And so if you haven't gotten to the space yet, maybe you want to consider looking into the space. Maybe you want to get on CoinMarketCap.com and learn more. Maybe you want to check out ccn.com and bitcoinist.com, AM as in Mary, B crypto.com, and learn about the space and make your own decision as to see whether or not you want to enter the space. Guys, you know that I have been I'm rambling, but you know that I have been on this mission to get as many people like us into the space, the average Georgian into the space as possible. Telling all my boys, telling the people I come across that, to get educated, learn more about this cryptocurrency space, because I do believe that it is our time to win, and this is our chance to win. So, but I had an interesting thought. I've been really paying attention to the XRP community, and just kind of doing my homework, doing my due diligence, and learning as much as I can about XRP and Ripple, and lots of YouTube videos. And what I'm seeing, or what I've seen over the last year and a half, is this kind of angst or animosity towards XRP because they work with the banks. And it really got me to thinking. I think this morning I might have listened to the digital asset investor, and he made a comment that I thought was really interesting. He didn't expand on it or expound on it, and but he said something along the lines that that Bitcoin and the Bitcoin maximalists, if you will, kind of went about things the wrong way, and XRP is not going that way. And he said something like, well, "Do you really think that the banks are just going to go away? Or do you really think that anytime soon, you think the banks just kind of go away?" And that got me to thinking about, is that really the plan? Is that really the case? And so what I thought was, and I'm going to probably title this video, I haven't decided what I'm going to title it yet, but I was thinking of titling it XRP Ripple. Are they really helping the banks? Are they really, when I say helping, obviously, if you cut someone's expenses by 40%, yes, you're helping the banks. But what I'm thinking is, are they really on the side of the banks? And it got me thinking about, what happened in 2008. And Ripple, right? The company is a company made up of people, right? They may have some really smart people like David Schwartz and brilliant minds and brilliant businessmen like Brad Garlinghouse. but it is still a company made up of people. And I just think that most people have not forgotten what happened in 2008. And, the Ripple company is made up of people, right? Average Jane, average Joe, perhaps their TSP, 401k, retirement pension, whatever it might be, gone, their savings gone. And at one point, got tapped. I know mine's got tapped. My TSP got tapped big time, right? Normal people haven't forgot what happened. Haven't forgot how we bailed Wall Street and the banks out, right? It just got me to thinking. Again, this is just me thinking. This is not me saying that the people at Ripple, employees or the CEOs or the people behind the technology are thinking this way at all. I'm just thinking that, we don't forget, right? And so what if the intention of XRP, what if the underlying idea of it was something completely different than what everyone really, really thinks? What if it's different? And the reason why I have The Inside Man up here, one of the best movies of all times. If you haven't seen it, with Denzel Washington, you definitely want to see it. 3 great actors there, 2 actors and actresses. I can't forget their names right now. I can't remember the names off the top of my head, but great actors, right? In this movie, really good movie. And if you haven't seen it, you definitely want to check it out. But it was about a bank. It was about, the premise of the movie is, because it took place in a bank, that it had everyone thinking that it was about robbing the bank. But if you watch the movie, it wasn't about robbing the bank at all. If you watch the movie, it was really about righting a wrong. And that's what it really was about. It was about righting a wrong. And I'm telling you, if you watch that movie, you'll get what I'm saying. And it'll get you thinking about the real thing that is going on with XRP. And again, I want to point out that I'm not saying this is Brad Garlinghouse. I'm not saying this is David Schwartz. I'm not saying this is Corey Johnson or anyone at Ripple. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is, what if the idea of XRP, the real idea, is something different than what most people are looking at today? The same way you would look at the movie Inside Man and you see a detective and you see a bad guy and you see guns and you see masks and it takes place in a bank, and everyone watching the movie thinks it's one thing, that the movie's about one thing, and it's completely, totally about something else. And here's what I want you to look at, something here. And again, I just thought about this. I'm driving, I'm listening, I'm driving and listening. And I said, you know what? Let me go back and look at, because I had looked at Ripple and Wikipedia, right? A few months back. And I remember reading something about the kind of like the original guy behind it, right? And so this is kind of says what Ripple is. I'm not going to read that. You just got to just Google, Wikipedia Ripple. You can do that. But this is what I think is interesting. Early development, 2004 to 2012. And it's, now remember, the bank thing, what happened with the banks was a build up, right? They just let us in 2007 and 2006, 2007, 2008. We started getting word what was really going on with the fractional reserve and quantitative easing and that type of thing like that. So I just want you to think about this. Just think about this for a second. The predecessor to the Ripple payment protocol, Ripple Pay, was first developed in 2004 by Ryan Fugger, F-U-G-G-E-R. Fugger, conceived of the idea after working on a local exchange trading system in Vancouver, and his intent was to create a monetary system that was decentralized and could effectively allow individuals and communities to create their own money. Fugger's first iteration of the system, RipplePay.com, debuted in 2005 as a financial service to provide secure payment options to members of an online community via a global network. I hope you guys get a chance to watch this video. Read that paragraph again. His intent was to create a monetary system that was decentralized and could effectively allow individuals and communities to create their own money. And just want you to just think about that right now. And right, I want you to think about that. And I get that the torch has been passed, right? I get that. If you read that, you see McCaleb came in, and Jeb McCaleb came in, and Chris Larson came in, and another guy came in as well, and they took it. They took it in a direction that appears to be different than the original intent. Just like in the movie Inside Man, right? It appears to be different than right? The bank heist is that appearance. It's the deflection. There's another great movie, and I forget the name of it. He talked about misdirection a lot. It was not Sylvester, John Travolta and Halle Berry. If you can remember the name of that movie, please comment in the comments what it was. But it was about misdirection. And again, I just read the Wikipedia about the original intent, right? And so Inside Man, I thought was an interesting phrase because, you know, there's this phrase or story or catchphrase is something about easier to gather bees with honey than it is with vinegar, or something along those lines, right? And when I think of that phrase, I think of the original mantra of Bitcoin and quote unquote Bitcoin maximalists, right? They kind of came onto the scene in a loud way with vinegar. They came into the scene with vinegar and kind of loud. You know what I mean? Drawing attention to themselves, right? Drawing attention to themselves. And I think again, this is me, my thinking, not the intentions. I'm not saying these are intentions that people rip at all. But I think that XRP, in my humble opinion, is the honey. It's the honey to a situation, right? It's a way of calming down the bees. You know how the guys got the mask and they got the thing on and they spray them and it calms down the bees, right? So it doesn't let them know that they're actually, can be trapped and whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like the honey. I think XRP is like the honey, and the Bitcoin maximal, that approach mindset, the maximalist mindset, with the banks and down the banks and screw the governments and all that. It's kind of like the vinegar, because we are all, those in the honey space and those in the vinegar space, we are all aware of the banking situation. We have not forgotten that situation. We have not forgotten that situation. You see what I'm saying? That's why I brought up this guy from 2004, his original intent, right? Because it's, the whole 2008 thing was a long time coming. None of us have forgotten. I just think that the XRP, again, is that inside man, if you will, approach. It is the deflection. It's the misdirection to the real problem. You see what I'm saying? Because they're coming in with a solution to something, right? In the banking system, in the remittance remittance space, right? You see where I'm going with this, guys? I hope you do, right? They're coming in as though they're robbing, right? They're coming in as though they're helping the banks. You see what I'm saying? They're inside the bank as though they're helping the banks. But the idea of XRP is really something else. And if you watch Inside Man, if you watch it, I'm telling you, you'll get it. You'll get it. Because we haven't forgotten. You know, so you think about misdirection. You think about this movie, The Inside Man, again. And it just kind of the long and short of that movie is the whole plot, the thing behind it was, and listen, 8 out of 9 out of 10 people watching that movie for the first time think it's about a bank heist. Think it's about a bank heist. And it was about something totally, completely different. And that's, for me, and my thinking, I think that's exactly what XRP is. Again, that's exactly, the idea of it is exactly that, a misdirection. It's a misdirection. I really do believe that. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and comments on that. I just want you to really think about it. Read that Wikipedia and really think about what's really going on there. Like, right? It appears as though it's this liquidity solution, right, on the surface. You know, faster transactions, saving, 40 to 70% of, its customers' money in whatever way, whether it be a bank, credit union, remittance business. But think about the real intent behind it, and think about the real thing that it can really do. And maybe it is, in the end, about righting a wrong. Maybe it is, in the end, about righting a wrong. So I hope you guys read that Wikipedia and read that guy, Ryan Fugger. Make sure I pronounce this name. Ryan Fugger. Read that. Check it out. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. I definitely appreciate that, guys. I'm going to end with that. I just wanted to shoot a quick video. A lot of times, the challenge that I'm having a lot of times in the YouTube space and the crypto space is everyone just kind of, taking the news and reading the news and expanding on the news. And, I just wanted to have a different approach on my channel. Again, it is about turning more people on to the cryptocurrency space. That's why I tell people to go to ccn.com, bitcoinist.com, to check out the digital asset investor, to check out the modern investor, to get educated about the space so we can expand it. The way that we win, I believe 100%, is to have more of us in the space. That's the way that we win, to have more of us in the space. So if you like the video, please, give it a thumbs up. I definitely appreciate that. And if you feel as though you got value from this, please subscribe and share this. Let other people know. Share it. Let other people know about this channel. Let other people know about the modern investor. Let other people know about the digital asset investor. Let other people know about who's some other good guys in the crypto space. The modern investor, the digital asset investor. I really like those two a lot. The XRP community is really good as a whole. I like Crypto Eddie. It's Crypto ERI, lady from Japan. I like her. I like Love for Crypto. I really like him. But, get on YouTube, learn more about those people in the space, get yourself educated, and, take advantage of the greatest transfer of wealth in history, man. Take advantage of it, guys. Thank you so much for checking me out. Thank you so much for smashing that like button and subscribing. Please give me your thoughts in the comment sections about what you think. Be sure, if you do anything at all, hopefully I will remember to do this, to get yourself a Ledger Nano S, because it doesn't matter if you stack the bags of crypto. If you don't secure them safely, it will not matter. And I promise you, you're going to have to do it cold storage offline, because these hacker guys are just way too smart. and they'll figure it out. I don't want to hear about these wallets, and they will figure it out. And so you got to kind of figure out a little stipend to get yourself 2, 3, 4 of those Ledger Nano S's, or maybe 2 or 3 ledgers and a couple of Trezors. Cold storage is definitely the way. Paper wallets, paper wallets are pretty good as well. It's a little bit more on the upkeep because you got to make sure you keep them. But secure your stuff up, guys. Secure your crypto up. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I definitely appreciate that. I'm looking forward to reading your comments about that theory. I think it's a really, really interesting one. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for hanging out again, and I'll see you soon. See ya. Bye.